Only a few more days left for the year, and people still acting naughty. I guess Santa ain't teaching his people right. Rev Jake, you out here looking for love in all the wrong places. Taraji P Hanson, we hear your cries, girl. We coming for you. Simone Biles, F these other women. They ain't got no man. But what I need y'all to do is hit that subscribe button. While you at it, I need you to hit that like button. While you at it, I need you to hit that notification bell, because you know you about to get messy, because these people don't learn. And Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. You already know, it's your boy, Jesse J, and with my co-host,
Chico Grande Chico, two times.
So ready to say your name. It's like,
Happy holidays. Shoot 'em a Gavin baby, as some would say.
ooh, baby. Hey, man, you already know.
We're here, we're getting warm by the fire, we're getting cozy.
Ooh, hey.
We're hearing the jingle bells.
Hey, man, Christmas was great. It was a great time to spend with your loved ones, spend with people you care about, the ones that you call family. Because, I mean, hey, family ain't family if they don't bring you gifts.
Exactly. It's all about the gifts. And it's all about episode 136.
Or like they say in 5-year-old and Little Marble videos.
Teach me how to drill?
Clap, clap, boom.
No, you would have just failed right there.
What you mean? That was great. That's A+.
C- co-host.
You know, hey, man, listen here.
You're getting chopped from the class.
You know, I was a 65 rated student all the way through 5th grade. I passed.
Through your whole school career? It just makes sense.
Florida's #1 in education.
Said no one ever. But thanks for tuning in. It's Tales from the Crib. Chico Grande, Chico 2 times. We're ready to talk about the topic, ready to talk about the news, better ready to break down this Christmas drama.
Man, we got a whole lot of toxicness, a whole lot of mess, man, a whole lot of snassiness, man. I've been trying to stay away from this topic. I was like, man, I don't want to talk about it. This right here.
I mean, you got to talk about your personal reverend.
I mean, hey.
Let's go ahead and start the show, baby.
Hey, man, if you ain't, oh, I forgot. Oh, yeah,
Merry Christmas.
Merry
we
Christmas.
didn't say that. We said it.
We said Merry Christmas, man. Hey.
I forgot I added an extra graphic.
Merry Christmas, Feliz Navidad, Happy Hanukkah, and whatever you other people holiday.
Happy Christmas, Hanukkah, as they would say.
Hey, but here we start.
You know who's not celebrating.
Hey, man, you know who's not celebrating, man. My dog, Rev TD Jake, is out here, man. He out here at the Diddy party looking for love in all the wrong places. So if you didn't know.
Isn't that where you did your internship?
Let's see.
At the Diddy pool house.
Man, listen, I had to do it again.
You had to pay off them student loans.
It was community service. I had to pay my debt to society.
Oh, we knew it was for the community.
They'll call me community Jesse for nothing. Pause. Let me stop playing.
I wasn't going that far, co-host, but you just buried yourself in the first couple minutes of the show.
Stop. Let me stop playing. But we know we're going to brush out up with what's going on. This all happened because of Cassie, man. Cassie let the cat out the bag and everything coming out, man. We got a clip here. We're going to play the clip and we're going to let you know our 2 cents right after.
Did you say on Schoolyard Crib?
On Crib, baby. On 55.
Just kidding.
This is allegedly. Ain't nobody gonna catch me slipping, okay? Okay. So allegedly, Cassie has turned over evidence to the feds. Yes, to the feds. She has turned over videotapes, a USB drive, and Kim Porter's burner phone.
What?
Now, there is also an alleged email out saying a plethora of other things that include TD Jake's with Diddy. I'm gonna let y'all listen to it. I'm not finna say nothing else.
Says here, yo, bro, Cassie has turned over substantial amounts of evidence to the feds. I'm told that after Cassie had a long conversation with Blank, I have to protect this person. They're going through a lot right now. And her lawyers, she finally was convinced to give up the videotapes and audio recordings that contain footage of S parties and other private gatherings that feature some pretty powerful and prominent people. And get this, she even gave up a burner phone and USBs that belong to Kim Porter with incriminating evidence against Diddy. I'm told that there are a slew of artists, politicians, and entertainers that are about to be exposed and arrested for HT.
Who expect me to address a lie, you can log off. I will not use this sacred day and this sacred pulpit to address a lie when I have a chance to preach a truth.
Preach it, Reverend.
I will stand straight up, head up, back straight, and preach the unadulterated, infallible word of God. because that is what the pulpit is for. But there will be a time.
He is shaking.
So you can stop dragging people and arguing with people and fighting and just log off. All you do is just hit the button.
He said just hit the button, and just like that, man, they said my dog Reverend TD Jake out here breaking the world record for back shots.
For taking him?
Hey, they said my dog could power bottom. I'm just allegedly, I gotta say allegedly, I ain't trying to get sued. But if you didn't know, allegedly they're saying, man, that why is TD Jake at a Diddy party? Because allegedly there's pictures, not allegedly, we see the pictures.
A Diddy party.
You saw the pictures of Diddy, Reverend TD Jake at parties with Diddy outside. You know, don't let no church functions. He not at the pool pit. He ain't doing all this jive and stuff like that. But hey, man, they saying Reverend TD Jake was out there looking like Terry Crews off of White Girls with the glitter guns blowing the whistle. They say
you ever blown the whistle?
Nah, man. They say he used to lead the sermon right before the party got started. The OF, the freak off.
Isn't that like? It's like basically he's trying to be like Antichrist.
You think so?
How you gonna preach the word of God and then commit all kinds of sins?
I mean, it's like with Eddie Long, like Pastor Eddie Long back in the day, like 10, 13 years ago. I looked it up, and they say like him and Eddie Long was close friends, and Eddie Long got like a whole bunch of people came out and said, a whole bunch of boys came out and said, oh yeah, he did this to me, and you know, he passed away. But
it's crazy how
the church system works. You got them, you got the Catholic priest. I mean, like, what's going on in church grounds? I thought the church was a safe place.
apparently nowhere's safe in this world. Can't even cross the street anymore.
You can't even go to a Diddy party without people snitching on you.
There's no reason to ever go to a Diddy party.
What you mean? They got the best candy. They got the best snacks.
I'm
they got
so,
the Papa
I'm
John's
so
pizza.
glad that's what you said.
You want the Papa John's pizza?
No, I thought you were going to say something crazy.
Nah, this whole story is crazy. I mean, looking this up, I think it's all fabricated. It's all made up because there's no actual proof. What?
You think this is all fabricated?
I think it's fake, man. I don't think the Reverend would do something like this, man.
Did he have all these same allegations? And it's like all of these famous people are all having these allegations about having these like freak nasty parties.
True.
They're basically having like group orgies.
Yeah, I mean, you give that, but I mean, in my
you give that.
It's true. You got a point. But in my eyes, what I'm hoping and praying for is that he just went to the freak out parties just to pick up the donation money from Diddy.
And that's
all he wanted,
eyes.
man. He went in there, got the donation money from Diddy, and then he went back because
And that's in your eyes.
That's what I'm saying, man. Hey, I'm just saying, my Reverend wouldn't do such things like that. Maybe your Reverend in your churches, but not at the porterhouse.
My Reverend is Reverend.
Not at the pool pit.
You hear me?
You said what?
My Reverend is Reverend.
Oh.
What does it say? Life is love. Rev, run.
Disturbing, but do you feel like there's gonna be a lot more information? Do you think this Diddy situation is ever gonna stop?
No, because it seems like the more people that get talked to, the more truths or so-called alleged truths. So you can't get me, Diddy.
Mm-hmm.
About him keep coming out that he's like this nasty person. He basically tries to live life like he's in the Roman Empire back in the day and do as the Romans did, as far as how freaky the Romans were. Or like people that basically did Kama Sutra, those type of people. That's what type of person Diddy is, to put it in layman's terms.
Disgusting. Disturbing. But I mean, if you look online right now, you search, there's a lot of people talking about how Reverend TD Jake, even though he gave this response saying, oh, this isn't true, a lot of people say he didn't answer everything. It's some things he left, open for,
He said he was going
discussion.
to answer anything. That's literally what he said at the beginning of that speech.
He said what?
I'm not going to give light to a lie when I could preach the truth.
The truth is, you was at those parties. He couldn't even explain it.
It's not looking good. There's a lot of evidence.
It's not looking good, but I mean, he's not gonna go away. And also, they're putting Oprah Winfrey in this too, because I guess Oprah is like some.
Is that how she lost the weight?
Nah, she did some other stuff. It's like, but it's weird. It's like him. It's like TD Jakes, Oprah, Tyler Perry, because you know they got Tyler Perry going to Reverend TD Jake sermons and you know putting his hand over Reverend TD Jake head and Reverend TD Jake catching the Holy Ghost. It's just too much.
That's shameful.
It's all happening at the pulpit. But I mean, hey, it is what it is. But when it comes like to me and with these churches and everything, these organizations, I feel like they just want your money. That's all they really want.
They want your soul.
They want your money. They want your soul.
They're like Shang Tsung in Mortal Kombat.
These pastors and some of these pastors and some of these people are preaching things that they don't even believe. Like they saying you're supposed to love God, love the neighbor, but the whole time Shirley over there talking about somebody.
Yeah, like that's why I wouldn't touch or trust. Excuse me, these like celebrity-esque type churches. I mean. For the
these mega churches?
Yeah, it seems like for the most part, that's where like all the controversies come from.
True, and it's like a cult. It's like sometimes
I mean, but
it's like
anything
a cult.
could happen anywhere. But just you know, do your research, I guess, or whatever church you're a part of. Check them out. Make sure they're not doing any weird stuff.
Yeah, check it out. And also, before we move on, let us know how
no matter what church or what religion.
Facts.
Check out. Make sure they're not doing any weird stuff.
They always doing weird stuff. But you know what's funny? What's funny is a lot of people can hit up churches and like for community help services, and they give you money. Like if you need your rent money and everything, you can go to some churches and like that money you be giving to the churches, some of it does really go out to help people for their rent and everything.
Yeah, and then they some churches will put on like they'll have like spaghetti nights. Well, they'll have like, you know, like really cheap, like all you could eat plates, or, you know, or it's like, it's either all you could eat or it's like really cheap. And I think if you're like in need or homeless, you don't have to pay. But if you're a regular person, you can go and pay like next to nothing.
True. You know what they always say about the church girls and Mormons?
Hold on.
What?
Hold on.
That's crazy!
What? Against church people.
Oh man, whatever, man. But comment below. Let us know how you feel about the situation. Do you feel like this is all a lie? Y'all lying. My good reverend. He wasn't out there doing the crazy.
Is he not doing the Lord's work? Is he doing unforgivable work?
Bending people over.
Or is he? Yeah, I mean.
Or getting bent over. I mean, hey, power bottom.
What you do on your own time is your business, and you shouldn't be out in the public.
Facts.
So. Yeah, I don't know why these famous people like to be freaks, because you know it's gonna come out.
We got some more freak stories coming.
What happens in the dark
will come to the light.
Ew.
Ask Diddy. Exactly. Moving on. Moving on here, man. We got my girl, man. Taraji P Hanson out here crying tears. Because Hollywood is disrespecting black women. And black actors, you know, they paying us pennies while they giving people like Brad Pitt millions. But if you didn't know, The Color Purple's coming out. It came out this past Christmas, or this past last week.
Oh, they did a remake?
Yeah, The Color Purple 2. Taraji P Henson's in it. I think Fantasia's in it. I think
you love Fantasia.
I love me some Fantasia. A non-reading self. But like I was saying below, she's going right now. Taraji P Hanson's going on the whole press run right now. This is she's at Variety talking about like her startup of her career, how it was like hard for her growing up. She's also talking about the hard parts of being in the acting game. We got video here, and we also got 50 Cent saying he gonna save her life, and also we got Gabrielle Union with a funny skit. Play the video.
Just tired of working so hard, being gracious at what I do, getting paid a fraction of the cost. I'm tired of hearing my sisters say the same thing over and over. You get tired. I hear people go, you work a lot. Well, have to. The math ain't mathing. And when you start working a lot, you have a team. Big bills come with that.
And I won the award.
Of course,
what
I've
are
been
my
mistaken
sisters
for
being
Garcelle,
offered
Brandy, Ashanti,
that didn't win the
Sanania,
award or wasn't
both
nominated?
Halleys
And what does it say to the little girl who's not
Black
here
actress
yet?
and producer in
That
Hollywood.
if we
Of
continue to
course our box
accept
office
these low
successes never
offers,
matter.
You got two
however do
videos
we
in
make
one
a
cup?
difference
Black
and make a
actress and
change?
producer in Hollywood. Of course I have to put my glam team in my contract because
We got 10 million. He got.
I'm a black actress
150K.
and producer in Hollywood. Of course I was 30 playing 15. I'm a black actress and producer in Hollywood.
Of course, I'm going to have to work until it's the end. Because we can't retire. We don't make enough.
I'm a black actress and producer in Hollywood, and of course, I have mastered the
It's because Dwayne Wade spends all her money.
Then y'all hear 50 Cent says he ready to work with Taraji P Hanson after she admits to firing her team for not capitalizing on her success. So like I said, hearing the whole variety situation, basically what's going on is that she's just saying like she has to fight the good struggle.
I'm sorry. Sounds like you ate something.
Horrible.
Yeah. What were you saying?
Nah, but basically what I was saying is that so basically what she's going on, she's going around a press run talking about how like the Benjamin Button movie, you saw that movie?
Oh, yeah, she didn't. Was she in that?
She was in it, and she's like,
I ain't seen it forever.
she was in it, and like she said, oh yeah, I asked you people for $500K for the movie to do the movie, and then they end up only giving her like $150K, and Brad Pitt got like $10 million, and the whole movie, I think the whole movie had like a budget of $150 million, so that was.
And then it made so much.
And then it made so much, so she's like, "Oh yeah, I only made $125K, and with that, half of that go to to the taxes. Then like 30% of that go to her team, and then the rest to go to her. So I mean, basically, she ain't at 125 cut in half. Yeah, you ain't really getting that much."
Let me bring us back on screen. But if she knows that, why doesn't she tell her management to be like, I'm going for this rate, and if I can't get this rate, this is my minimum.
I mean, that's why she fired her team. That's why right here 50 Cent said he's going to work with her now, because she said in an interview here, she said she has Stockholm syndrome, where like she's been working with the same team for so long, and she was fed up when she did the whole Empire role, and she was cooking. You know how big Empire was.
It was huge for a while.
And like she didn't capitalize off of that. She didn't get no makeup, no fashion lines, or nothing. And she's like that's me, like, and then she actually do the role again. She agreed to do the role again, but then like they wasn't trying to give her more. They wasn't trying to do more with her thing. So she like dropped them. So now 50 Cent want to work with her. That's great. I mean, it's great. It's Hollywood.
Yeah, you kind of got to negotiate and have a good team that makes sure you're getting the right rate that you know you deserve. So, I guess kudos for her for finally figuring out her team wasn't doing her justice, because she's been in movies forever. What, like 30 years?
She's been in movies. Like she was in Baby Boy, Tyrese. But that movie, she only made $60K. She made $60K for the Tyrese movie. That was her first. That's one of her first movies, and then she did The Butler.
I think the problem is like, I wonder, like, I know in a lot of roles that she's like a side character, but I know in what was the TV show again? Was it the
Empire?
Empire? Yeah, I used to watch that the first few seasons. I think she should have got paid as like
Supposed to get a spinoff,
really,
it didn't happen.
a really good rate there, because she definitely was like a main character. But as far as movies go, I feel like she's often a side character.
Yeah.
But I think like she did do that. Wasn't she in the movie with the where she was like a scientist for NASA? With the three girls?
Was it the three girls scientists from NASA? Is that the movie with Rihanna? The Oceans.
No, not for NASA, fool.
I don't remember.
Not Oceans.
I don't remember that one. Comment below if you remember that movie.
I feel like there was like it was God dang, I'm having a brain fart. I forget the three women in it, but I feel like she was like one of the main three characters. So I wonder what she got in a movie like that compared to her other roles, where she's like a girlfriend or a side character or something else.
She was in I think she was in Hustle and Flow. With
she was, right, yeah.
And she said she's
been in a million movies.
But that movie Hustle and Flow, what's his name? Terrence Howard said he only got like $12K for that movie. And he didn't, and then the whole mixtape album, the whole CD album, he didn't get any of the royalties for that.
That's the problem, especially when you're not doing your contracts right. If you're taking lower on the front end, you got to get more on the back end. You got to get royalties. Like, oh, you're only paying me like what, $20K? Then I want a percentage of the royalties for like the DVD or VHS sales. Depending on how far back we're talking.
True.
Or Blu-ray sales. I want a percentage of that, or the streaming. Because now a lot of places like, they you rent it off your TV. People that still have cable. When new movies come out, they rent them off the TV.
basically. And I mean, this is a whole sad situation. I mean, with her interview, she's talking about how like she graduated from college at 20. She graduated college. She got pregnant. She graduated college around like 26 years old. Got pregnant, had a kid. She had a kid like in her junior year of college. Went to Hollywood. All she had was like $700 in a Wonder bra in the sun. But I mean, yeah, that's what she said. I mean, like with her, she also talks about like how she's like one of those girls that's like all animated and like talks about like a black girl that acts all animated, and like when she goes to work, she's gonna show you that. But then like she feels like, well, I can go to work acting the way I want to act, but if you give me a role, like I need to act like this. As soon as she play action, I'm gonna act like the way I'm supposed to act. But like I guess that's not working out for her because people are like, nah, you need to act that one way all the way around. And she's like, nah.
Kind of like a typecaster.
You know,
where like if you're someone that's like let's say like a biker gang dude, they always try to get you as like a semi-biker gang type of guy.
I mean, she said that, and also, I mean, with that, but she said that with Hollywood, the way it works is like if you the Baby Boy movie, like she did the Baby Boy movie, then like as soon as whatever movie you do in Hollywood, as soon as you do that movie, there's gonna be 1,000 roles right after that. So if you do a movie that's saying like you playing a baseball player, you speak to your agent once the movie's done, he's gonna have like 20 other movies line up for you that they want to play. They want you to play like some sports athlete.
Yeah,
like I don't want to.
Still.
You like I don't want to be in it.
I don't want to only do sports movies.
Yeah, and that's what her thing is. Like I don't want to be a baby mama. I want to do this. I want to challenge myself.
Yeah, do like a dramatic.
Yeah, so I mean, you know, they always say if you're a master of everything, if you do everything, dramas. A person that masters everything is a master of none. Whatever they say. How does it go?
Jack of all trades isn't master of none.
Yeah, something like that. So I guess it's like one of those situations like, but I mean, her movie, she's won an Emmy,
She won a bunch of awards.
She won a bunch of awards, but it's just like every time you do another movie, you start back at the bottom. You have to like negotiate yourself up there.
Yeah, I mean, especially the thing is I think is like you have to establish yourself as like a top role actor. So if you get like a role where you're like on the billing, like you're one of the main stars, like being named, then like you got to stay at those roles. If you go from a movie like that and then you get paid big bucks, but then your next 3 movies you're a side character, well, yeah, when the next movie comes, they're not going to want to pay you the main person money because they're like, dude, you've been a side character the last 3 movies.
Pretty much,
like,
yeah.
You're not a main character. You haven't been bringing it like that. So it's like you have to, like in Hollywood, you do have to consistently produce, because if you don't do it, then you're no longer going to be a top actor. At most, you'll be like a side character to eventually a background character if you're not doing good in your roles.
True.
And I know it seems like she's done. I mean, I've liked her in pretty much everything she's done. So I don't know why it seems like she can't get a consistent work as like a main character, I guess you could say.
She just doesn't go for the. I mean, she just doesn't go for the role. I mean, she did win. She
probably wants to work all the time, so she's probably taking.
That's what she said. She doesn't want
offers.
She doesn't want. That's what she also cried. And that's one reason why she cried. Because she's like, why do they always say like, I always see you doing movies? She said because she has to. She wants to be to the point where she wants to take a break. She can take a break and only do 2 movies a year, or 2 things a year. That's it. But like right now, she said she's do like 3-4 shows, something like that a year, just to make ends meet. Because you're making 50%, like 30% off of everything. So I mean, it sucks, but it's all Hollywood.
It's like Terry Kennedy said. Don't be mad at me. Be mad at the dude negotiating your deals.
Pretty much. But I mean, with this situation, like you said, like she's not taking the. I don't see any main roles, and then make it bad enough. You got the white act. Like in order for a black person to actually make it big in Hollywood, you got to be a superhero. You got to be in a superhero movie. If you're not in a superhero movie or in a big action movie like Fast and the Furious, you're not really finna make that big of a lot of money.
Yeah,
because I don't see it.
Not everyone could be Wesley Snipes.
Pretty much, Denzel Washington.
Denzel, yeah. Wesley's my.
You see, Tyrese got lucky. He got put in Transformers and he got put in Fast and the Furious.
Yeah,
you have to do movies like that. That's the only way that I think that black actors even get up there to even be up there. Because with the white ladies, you got Laura Croft. You got Brad Pitt,
Angelina Jolie.
Yeah, and then like
she's kind of I forget. I think she's a bunch of things.
And then
she's like me.
I think like with Hollywood, I think it's like when you think about like the hierarchy it goes. I don't think it's like any new actors that they have that they putting up there. It's like all the old actors.
It's like the NBA, man. When LeBron and a few other guys retire, who's going to be carrying the league?
Exactly. Like for the white actors, I don't know. It's like you got Brad Pitt. I think they still showing
getting old.
who the dude that did
Adam
the
Sandler's getting old.
The dude that did 13 Ghosts, Ryan. What's his name? Not Ryan.
Ryan Reynolds.
Not Ryan Reynolds.
I don't know. I don't know.
The dude that did 13, the Ghost of Girlfriend Past.
What?
Matthew McConaughey.
Oh.
Matthew McConaughey,
Yeah,
Brad
like
Pitt.
Matthew McConaughey.
Who else they showing? Ben Affleck. All those people is Adam Sandler. What's it called? You see Adam Sandler. He does all basically. He does all his productions on his own.
Yeah.
He does all his Happy Gilmore stuff on his own.
I think she'll do better if she gets just managed better, because you got to know how to manage your hype. And if you can't manage your hype with top tier roles, and you're kind of in the middle of the pack, you're gonna get paid like middle of the pack.
Pretty much.
So it's unfortunate. If her team didn't do their diligence to make sure she's getting the roles that she deserves, because she definitely shown that she can act over her long career.
Yeah, I believe. We are praying for my girl Taraji, man. We hope you get all the money you deserve.
She's good. I would be scared of her. She always seemed like she'd be.
Oh, and then the lady, the movie The Butler that played with the black lady that won the Emmy Award. I forgot her name, and she also played the Woman King. The girl, I guess the woman,
What?
the movie The Woman King.
I didn't see that movie.
But you heard about the Woman King, the movie?
No.
Okay, they made the tragic whatever.
Tragic Wildman.
Him. He made the Black Panther movie. Remember, then he passed away, and then they made the movie The Woman King, which is basically like the same thing like Black Panther, but it's like all female cast.
Wait, with Black Panther 2?
It's like Black Panther, but it's just all women. It's called Woman King.
Oh, Marvel?
It's not a Marvel movie. I think
yeah.
And it was like
I think I'm remembering now. Sorry.
And that girl, I think the lady that won like the Oscar or something like that, she only got like $25 million from that.
I would like to have 25 million.
But it still gross a lot more. But I mean,
YouTube, if you want to pay us, we'll take a pay bump to 25 million.
Hey man, it's a game of Hollywood.
It's get a mansion.
Facts. It's just like the game of Hollywood, man. You got to either play ball or create your own production company like Tyler Perry did, or
Chica Grande.
Exactly. But comment below. Let us know how you feel about this whole situation. Do you feel like her work is enough? She should be getting paid a lot more than it. So you feel like she really hasn't been the star person in a lot of movies that like actually was smashes at the movie theaters.
Yep. Put it in the comments below.
Yeah,
y'all heard my piece.
Exactly. But moving on here, man. I just knew it. I knew it. I caught it. I'm watching
What are you?
I was watching my favorite podcast, The Pivot, because I like The Pivot better than I Am Athlete. The Pivot with Ryan Clark. With Fred Taylor and Channing Crowder. Channing Crowder funny. He had Simone Biles on here and her husband. What's his name? Jonathan Owens. Yeah, they're married. They had Jonathan Owens. He cuffed that thing. She making the millions. Jonathan Owens. He went on the show talking about his whole football career, how he he got cut by some practice squads. Look at him. He ain't really been on the teams. He's been on a whole bunch of practice squads team. I think right now he's on Green Bay.
Is he on a practice team now, or is he like playing?
He's on a 1-year contract.
Oh.
And he's getting money. With 1-year with practice squad, you still make money. You can
you do get paid, but you're just not balling out of control.
You're not balling. I get like $100K, something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
$50K, $100K.
One of my friends from my high school team was on a practice squad for the Rams for like 6 years, and he was making like I think over $100K a year, especially since he did it for a few years.
See, you can't beat that, but it's something that he said. Once he said, "I am the catch" in this video, I was like.
This guy's talking like you.
Hey,
I was thinking you're the catch.
Listen here, man. If I'm praying for your life, I feel like if I'm paying for your life, you ain't finna work. People don't want to work. But what's enough about that? We're gonna give you more about it.
Hey, it's 2023. If your woman wants to have a career, she can have a career.
Of course, she can have a career, but most people don't want to work.
It depends.
You might get some that do want to work. Because and you got other people that don't want to work, but they do want to work because they feel like they don't want you to put them in shackles, or they have to ask you for money. It's a lot of things. A lot of people go a lot of different ways. It's more way to slice this cake.
Do you have a video?
But we got a video right here. Audio explaining the whole situation, and we're gonna let you know our 2 cents.
See what's up. I swiped her, and it said we matched. So I'm just like, oh, okay. So I'm gonna see what's up. So I go do my workout, and I come back. And I get I had some likes on my Instagram, and I'm like, I'm like, oh, this might be. I'm like, okay. So I see what's up, and then I still waited. I'm like, man, I'm gonna wait till I, take a shower and everything. Then I come back to my phone, and then she messages me on the app, like, hey, you know what I mean? And I'm, man, this gotta be fake. Like, I don't know. I didn't know who she was at the time, but like the first thing that I saw was that she just had a bunch of followers. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, she gotta be good. I promise you, I'm a real life story. When she won the Olympics, I was in college, and we didn't have NBC, we didn't have Olympic channels, and we're in camp. Late July, early August, so I'm not paying attention to, so I never would have had a moment to where I would have watched, like,
Jonathan, I'm gonna let you finish your story, man. Continue.
But like I was saying, man, she messaged me. This was like a Tuesday, and we were texting back and forth, and then we hung out Friday, man. And we couldn't do much as COVID happened. Everything was shut down, so she came through down to Houston. She lived in the suburbs, so she had to drive about 45 minutes to me. Then the rest is history, man. So
you was really the catch.
The Olympics, as he encouraged her that she could be okay. And when she wasn't, the time he took away with her, even getting married during that time. And now Simone Biles is back to the Simone Biles we know. He talked about the way Simone Biles has changed his life, how much she has helped him, how much their love and their journey and their story is all tied together. So what has happened is people sitting in their homes.
Now, what I can't. What?
Well, I was gonna say, like, it's pretty neat. Like, it was saying that. Cause remember, I told you that she was she dominated for a while, and then she got put in the comments below. I forget the term, but it's like when you're in flipping, you lose yourself in the air.
Yeah.
And she didn't compete. I think even for like she was battling mental health for like a couple years. She didn't compete, and I guess that's where they said that she met him and got married, and then I guess it fixed, and now she's back to, dominating the contest. So I guess her meeting him kind of helped her, I guess, settle things down mentally and get back to being the champion that she is. So that's a great story.
I mean, it's an amazing story, and it's just so sad that you bitter people got to ruin. Like, why? Like, this is her love. This is her love story. You can't get mad that her love story ain't going the way that you want it to go. Like, everybody don't got this. Everybody ain't got the same path. Everybody got the different rules in their relationship. They make their relationship work. If it don't work for you, then hey, man, it's ain't your relationship. Go Sarah Jones. But it's just horrible how my dog can't be. Why he can't be the catch? You heard what he said. She hopped in his DMs. She drove the 45 minutes to see him. He wanted to be in these streets. And then she was like, nah. She like Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade.
She chased him down. Wouldn't take no for an answer.
And those be I think like those be the type of people that end up being in relationships. Like, you ever talk to a girl and like don't put no pressure on her, but like, you cool, y'all do everything together, but then y'all never go together. Then like you end up seeing like, oh yeah, she ends up getting a boyfriend. You see her in the streets, like, what happened? You're like, yeah, he was the dude. He just kept bothering me, and like eventually I just said, fuck it, I just give him a chance. And like those be the people they end up going with. Like, wow,
yeah.
The people that always apply the most pressure is the ones that usually get the relationship. So, I mean, it's I love it, but I mean, people hate it. I just hate how
Seems
people.
that she gets like hate all the time.
Facts.
I don't know why. I mean, even when she was battling the mental health, I would see in the comments all the time on Instagram. But you shouldn't even say. Y'all kind of know. Y'all are on Instagram. Instagram is pretty much the worst comments ever. I don't care who they talking about. You put a picture of anybody, the first 3 comments is going to be like the craziest jokes that you could think of that person.
True. And then if you look at, and then the crazy part is I was looking on her Instagram and his Instagram, and she put and they have their names and their bios on the Instagram, because you go to whoever's page, they have the name in the bio, which is cute. But with her, they have their comments still open. They didn't block the comments on Instagram, so you see a whole bunch of people in there saying he's a narcissist. Save yourself, girl. Any man that's gonna dim your light to make any person that's willing to dim any man that's gonna dim your light just to up theirs is a narcissist. You shouldn't be with anybody like that. I'm like, damn, that's crazy.
A lot of people made like a lot of issues, like whenever he was saying like, oh, like she DM'd me first. Like, I didn't even know who she was because I played football, so I didn't have time to watch TV. So I was, at training camp whenever she was doing her thing. like a lot, and then like the way she was kind of like awkwardly smiling, like a lot of people like, look, she's embarrassed. But I mean, I think sometimes you could just be nervous on camera. That I don't think necessarily that she was embarrassed. I think she,
It's a lot of reasons why people smile.
I don't know if she's been used to doing a podcast. Some people, get stuck on a podcast and not know what to say. So, I think she was just more nervous. I don't think she was embarrassed or anything, because if that was her story and that's, if he's telling the truth, I don't see why, he would need to lie. If he could maybe said it in a better way, but if that was the truth of actually happened, then I don't see why he should change his story just to make it seem better. But I just think that Simone gets a lot of unfair hate no matter what she does.
Facts.
There's a couple other things I don't remember.
Her sideburns.
I wasn't even co-host. I was going to say they probably don't even. They're probably not even worth us mentioning. And you're like, oh, they were saying
sideburns are crazy. No. She got linebacker shoulders. You don't know if she want to do gymnastics to play linebacker for the Dolphins. I mean, I don't know.
And that's why they say I'm the angel and he's the devil.
Man, whatever.
The devil, Bobby. The devil.
I guess so, but I mean, with him and this whole, like, what people were saying, like, we don't care. We all know him as Simone Biles' husband. We don't even know his name. We don't even know he played football. But
I mean, it does sound pretty bad whenever you got a practice squad player saying that he doesn't know who one of the top athletes of the world is, because she was pretty hard to miss. I mean, She was all over TV. I mean, I think even if he had to be watching YouTube, I think she was even in some of those like YouTube short commercials, and she was on like cereal boxes. So if you're at your grocery store, and you're in the cereal aisle, you're seeing her on Wheaties.
I don't eat no Wheaties. Ain't nobody eating
no
Wheaties.
The oatmeal raisin man doesn't eat Wheaties.
Listen,
you need to go ahead and take off your sweater.
Listen, when that's cookies.
Tea party.
When they come to the cereal, I'm eating Frosted Flakes, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. We already know the cereal that give you the cavities.
We're eating Honey Bunches of Oats.
Honey Bunches of No, I eat Honey Bunches of Oats, but I have to add sugar into it, so it's no longer healthy.
You could add a banana.
The fuck?
Cut up a banana. You never put banana in your cereal?
Cut up a banana? You just eat it whole. Who does that?
Oh, that'll be clips.
Whatever. Nah, let me stop playing. But back to the situation at hand. I mean, with this whole relationship, I love it. I mean, like I said before, the crazy part I didn't understand was, why was it so hard to believe that he don't know who she was? Yes, she has 30 gold medals.
She was like
30 medals.
She was literally everywhere. So it's like, even, what's crazy is like, if you're on social media and on Instagram, you probably saw her too, because she was getting posted by, all the regular interneters. She was all over. If you followed any news Instagrams, any sports Instagrams, she would even make it on like Bleacher Report and stuff. So, you follow Bleacher Report.
I'm following Instagram
NFL and NBA, so you're going to see her. Even they show everything on Bleacher Report.
I give you that. I give you like Bleacher Report. I mean, but if you think about it,
even if you're watching ESPN and you see the plays of the day, when she was winning, doing her like triple backflip, I don't know the names of the flips, but whatever flip she was doing and doing a crazy stunt, it's like that was even on SportsCenter top 10. It's like you had to literally be in a place that had like no internet service or no cable.
He said that happened. The Olympics happened during like the summertime, and that's the time when he's in training camp.
Yeah, man. But I'm saying, but like she was like on a run for a long time. It's like you weren't on training camp that long through the whole Olympics, and then through like her whole media press run after she won all those medals.
Well, how long is press run?
She did like all the what's it called, like late night shows. Like she was doing like media stuff.
I'm not watching no late night show for no
It seemed like for months. No, but I mean, she was even on the morning shows. She was like on Good Morning America. I don't know. She might have even stopped by like First Take. Like she was literally all over the place. That's why people literally have a hard time whenever he says, "I don't know about her," because it's like you had to be under a rock for like a year and a half to not know who she is.
It's like with you. Like every day I see you, I'll be like, "Hey man, did you see this new thing on Instagram?" I'm like, "Nope." I'm like, "What you mean?" He's like, "I ain't going on Instagram today." I'm like, "How you ain't see it?" And then you tell me like, you tell me things. I'm like, "Gavin, I done sent it to the DMs. It's on I posted it on my story on Instagram story." You be like, "I just got on Instagram today." Like, you do it. Like, I mean, and then with gymnastics, like gymnastics only happens 3 months out of the whole year. They're not doing press runs for the whole thing. So you're not really like, the crazy part is, like, I don't understand how women can say he don't know it, but I'm surprised that women don't. Women don't even know what channel ESPN is on. But you know what
I do
gymnastics
know what
is?
channel.
That's a women, females. I said most females don't know what channel ESPN is. So you telling me you watch gymnastics that you know all the? It's a proven fact. If women knew what ESPN was, WNBA would be saved.
Emotional damage.
What are you? It's a proven fact.
You dissing the WNBA. You dissing women worldwide. We can't tolerate this. We can't do it.
When the last time you watched the WNBA?
I watch highlights all the time.
When the last time you watched the WNBA?
You got to see Diana Taurasi hit some buckets for the Phoenix Mercury.
Who was she looking for, Gavin? Not you, because you watch sports and we watch
Las
female
Vegas
basketball.
Aces just won the WNBA championship.
Yeah, we watch basketball. Period, but
You
for the
just said I
average,
didn't.
not you, for aggressive women, females. But for the average female,
You
most
don't
females
know.
don't. Most females don't watch sports. Oh, really, Gavin? You think so? You think most?
I wouldn't say that most do, but I would say a good chunk do. There's a good chunk of women out there.
But not enough to be like, oh my God, you shouldn't. We know you as Simone. Like, I mean, you know, for like certain
I'm
things.
just saying, man, she was pretty hard to miss. That's just all I'm saying.
How do you
I'm
find out
not
about
saying that it's impossible. I'm not saying that it's impossible because clearly it's possible. But I'm just saying it is a pretty hard thing for most people to believe with how much media attention she got for well over a year when she was doing all her excellence.
The lies cap. It's like who's the number one?
catched.
Who's the number one female swimmer right now?
You.
I'm sassy. They're like, oh, they gonna be typing down. Oh, the black dude. He's a disgrace to black people. He's sassy. He's giving us narcissist energy.
Facts. Thumbs up.
What? You supposed to be on my side.
I'm gonna pin the comment. Pinned comment.
Your co-host is a narcissist. He's sassy.
Yeah. It's funny when people say crazy stuff and I'm like, facts. And they're like, what do you mean facts? And I'm like, I agree.
Oh man, but comment below and let me know how you feel about this. Do you feel like he's just full of cow manure, or do you feel like, I mean, it's possible that he didn't really know who she was?
He's full of cow manure.
You think so? So you don't think he had the catch? You don't think he was the catch?
He could have been in the catch of the day, but she was the catch of a lifetime. You got to know how to flip it. That's when you're Sir Risington the Third. That's what you say. That's what he should have said to the interviewer, so he could have been nice to his woman.
Is that what all the?
He said, "I was the catch of the day, but she was the catch of a lifetime."
Is that why Serena Williams and all the black girls are running to Sir Risington the Third now?
Hey, what can I say? I got a little, but I'm like the spicy version.
Cause you Spanish?
Because I'm Mexican.
Pause.
I'm a German.
Man, but let us know how you feel about the situation. Is my dog the catch because she drove 45 minutes to see him? I'm pretty sure. Hey, I bet she went to the Cheesecake Factory and she paid for the first date.
She a real woman.
You call me toxic.
You don't know. You don't know how to handle real women over there, co-host.
You ever get whining?
You don't know what to do with them.
You ever get
you drop them. Where'd they go?
This dude be taking your ass to Chick-fil-A. That's his race.
Oh yeah, let me tell you about it.
You hit him with the Polynesian sauce. That's what get him.
Chick-fil-A. How do you go to a restaurant and then mention their sauce and mention the wrong sauce? Everyone shamed him in the comments.
That's not everybody.
We're not talking about Chick-fil-A sauce.
I thought it was Polynesian sauce over Chick-fil-A sauce.
The what?
Polynesian sauce.
Yeah, the Polynesian sauce.
Polynesian. Oh man, but comment below, let me know how you feel about this whole situation. Moving on here, man, we got the best rapper 2023 and beyond. My dog, Blueface Baby, out here saying, "Put some respect on my name, Soulja Boy."
So Soulja Boy's baby moms reportedly sues Blueface for defamation. Blueface and Soulja Boy were beefing, and Blueface was like, "You better watch out. You just mad because I smashed your baby moms for the baby shower," and it was straight disrespect.
We got video right here. We're gonna let you watch the video, and then we're gonna come back and let you know some more, man. It's a lot.
If you didn't know, my co-host mainly curated this episode. This is why it's extra ratchet.
What did that come about? That's what you want. So that hurt your feelings that bad? Nah, it didn't hurt my feelings. It just let me know what a nigga really on. And I already fucked your baby mama. So the fact that you took it there, oh yeah, I already beat you to the punch. I already beat you to the punch.
Hey, so check it out,
I
right?
already beat you to the punch.
Check it out, right?
Go ahead.
Just wanna hop on here and pop it, right?
Yeah.
Why did you talk about old shit, bud?
He's talking about old stuff.
Oh, here you go, Blueface and Jackie, Soulja Boy, baby mama in the video. Ooh, girl, I'm trying to
Like they said, the verses is over. It's funny because we watched that video and that was possibly the worst song I've ever heard in my life.
No, it's not. My dog
Blueface,
said.
you ain't never. Blueface, this ain't gon'. What the f is this, Blueface? Zesty. This ain't gonna work. What you gonna do when I do that, nigga? What you gonna do when I
You.
Boom, here you go, the little document here. So if you didn't know, man, so they out here playing semantics, man. She's saying she finna sue my dog Blueface because Blueface said I smashed a girl right before the baby shower. If you didn't know, Soulja Boy had his baby in 2022, I think. 2020 or 2022 is when when Soulja Boy had his baby with Miss Jackie. But allegedly, she said she did have sex with Blueface in the court documents, but she said she had sex with him in 2018 when around the time this music video came out. She said she only did it once, which is cap. Because if a girl tell you that, oh yeah, we had sex, but it was only once and I didn't like it, she lying. She was bouncing that thing. I'm saying because Blueface don't tell a lie. My dog said she sucked a D in the balls like a nasty.
You trying to make us like Adams 22?
I'm just like, what? I ain't no Bubba. I ain't Bubba 22. This ain't going down like that. You ain't messing with my girl. I ain't watching. But I mean, hey, I'm just saying like
I wasn't saying that far, Cole.
Oh.
I just meant with being naughty.
Oh nah, man. My dog
You're over
Blueface
here
standing
getting
on
graphic.
my dog Blueface standing on business. And after this, he said, "Drop the low. You cool with Whack 100, Soulja Boy? Hit him. I'ma sit on the low. You pull up. We can shoot the friendly fade." And
Hey, didn't Blueface, wasn't he doing celebrity boxing for a while?
Exactly.
They should do that.
Exactly. But imagine Blueface knock you out and he smash your baby mama.
I mean, it depends.
That's a double L.
It depends, man. I don't know how it goes because I know it used to be a big sign of disrespect back in the day. But it seems like a lot of dudes now, they have like kids with, baby moms that they hate. And so they're like, oh yeah, I didn't stay with that girl because she was a thought. So I don't, I know she's like that. So that's why I didn't stay with her. And, I know she's doing that all over the place. So it ain't nothing to me. That's the whole reason I didn't stay with her. So some rappers will say that, but do you think that they still lose regardless?
Hell
Just
yeah!
since they had a kid with them?
Imagine that. Imagine Hollywood Ashton said, "Gavin, I smashed your baby mama."
I'm not trying to have no baby moms.
But what if you did?
I'm trying to have a wife.
Okay, what if you say, "Gavin, I smashed your wife in the past. I smashed your wife right before y'all got married."
He would get Falcon punched off a bridge.
Well, what you gonna do with her though? Are you gonna still go through with the marriage? Are you gonna divorce her?
I mean, if any girls with Hollywood Ashton, then I'm probably not going through with him. I don't.
You calling it off?
Calling it off.
He's so tender. He's so tender, D. Nah, but I mean, hey, I agree with you here, man, because this is just disrespectful. Like, there's no coming back with this. This all allegedly started with the whole Funny Marco thing. Blueface went on the Funny Marco show, and he said, "Who can beat you in the verses?" And then Blueface was like, "Nobody." And Marco was like, "Soulja Boy can beat you."
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh hell nah," because all you got to do is crank that. But I mean,
Nah, I mean, Soulja Boy probably has like 30 songs that a lot of people know.
Yeah, he
probably like 15 to 20 pretty good hits too.
Yeah, he got a lot of good hits, better than Blueface. I give you that.
Blueface
Rick and Morty
has like 3 songs.
"Kiss Me Through the Phone," "Crank That." That's 3 songs right there. "She Got a Donk." Everybody loves "She Got a Donk."
Yep.
So I mean, that's 4 songs right there. I mean, and I can't see you being Soulja Boy in a 10 battle, but I can see you smashing the baby
Is
mama.
he gonna just play Moonwalking Through Calabasas 4 times?
Ooh, that is another song. That is a banger.
I would say that's probably his biggest song, Blueface, right?
What Nah.
Is that his biggest song to date?
Bust Down Tatiana?
Is it bigger than that? I don't know.
I doubt it. It's up there though. It's up there.
Let us know.
But you know, he made Bust Down Tatiana like 7 times. He did it with like Cardi B. He did it by himself.
Well, that's just like Soulja Boy. Does he get points for having like, crank that Spider-Man, crank that Batman, crank?
You got to point that. You got to.
I'm pretty sure like at least like 5 of them all went platinum.
You watch the day for they get on. You be like, oh, Soulja Boy didn't make all those songs because some of the crank that's was somebody else.
Oh yeah.
Because the Showstopper Squad was like had some other stuff. It was like it was crazy. Oh yeah, Pretty Boy Swag, fire. We had him, Little B.
Hopped up out my bed.
Turn my swag on.
Yeah.
Fire. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, Blueface can't. Comment below. Do you think Blueface even got a chance to beat him in a 1-on-1, or it don't matter because she smashed his baby mama?
Yeah, let us know if that's like a real diss or if it's somebody that they're not messing with. Doesn't matter.
So back to what I was saying. Hollywood Ashton got your wife.
Man, I'm not answering no more questions. I'm not answering no more questions.
She in the music video like this, bouncing that butt, and she the only girl in the music video. So she can't be like, oh yeah, it was me and my girls. It was just her and Blueface.
I mean, there's nothing you can do.
You just cry. You just go in the bathroom and just cry.
I mean, no. I mean, a lot of people that probably wouldn't care. That's like what's it called? Chief Keef has a handful of baby mamas, and like a couple of them are like real bad.
Oh yeah, that one.
Like
What's that little skinny one?
Slim Danger.
She's such a hoe.
And then like one of his other ones is now with Anthony Edwards.
Oh yeah. Wait. Really? These people just be passing them around.
Because Chief Keef has like 7 baby mamas, so it's like
true. So do you think all these rappers really even care? Like
that's what I'm saying. A lot of them don't care. Probably a lot of, I mean, because a lot of these, it's crazy, but a lot of rappers actually get a lot of strippers pregnant. So it's like I
don't know why they don't believe in condoms. It made no sense.
But Blueface is gonna Blueface, Soulja's gonna Soulja. Let's see if they get the celebrity boxing going.
You think so? Who you going for their box? If comment below, let me know also who you going for, Soulja Boy or Blueface 1-on-1 boxing match.
I'll go for Soulja Boy.
Oh,
because I listened to him growing up.
You know Blueface is a trained boxer, right?
And Blueface looks like he got a weak chin.
Oh man, I guess so. But comment below.
Got a quick off switch.
Funny. Comment below. Let us know how you feel about this whole situation. But it's time, man. It's halftime. It's 3 seconds left on the clock.
No, it's halftime. No, it's not. I don't know. What's your on today, co-host? You didn't take your meds.
Man, you already know, man. It's TFTC podcast, man. We like to thank y'all for tuning in and supporting. Last week, we jumped a bunch of episodes, man. You see, we got in TFTC NFL Sports with our real good _ dropping. It's the NFL season almost over
NFL
with.
weekly picks. We got a couple weeks left, and then we'll start playoff coverage.
Facts. Also, we dropped the sports page, the sports episode.
TFTC Sports. We run down like NBA, NFL, boxing, MMA. We did an episode of TFTC Hoops recently, which is 100% basketball episode. So check that out. We're probably gonna have another one of those coming soon. We got TFTC Gaming. Coast just dropped what is it? Wrestling or UFC?
My last John Cena episode. My co-host right here just dropped the episode
Call of Duty
2.
World War II of episode 2.
Fire! Yeah. I swear, it was crazy. He dropped that, even though the game was old.
You just slap yourself with the pen?
No, the pen just went back. It's almost like when I punched my soda off the table. But it's just crazy because when you had the game, and I looked it up, and I was like, man, you gonna play this game, but ain't nobody getting no views with it. But for some strange reason, when nobody's getting the views for stuff, but when we post it, we get views. Like you got almost 1,000 views on that first episode.
It's the Chico magic.
Pause. It's just like that. The Young Jeezy one. Remember I showed you? Like, man, look at this. It ain't finna get no views. You see everybody here. It's like 10, 15 people done dropped the Young Jeezy episode. It was like.
You got to be a positive, coach. Can't be a negative Nancy all the time.
I can't be a negative Nancy. That's what they taught me, man. I got to stop being negative. But, what I am positive about is this right here, man. TFTC reaction, crib reactions.
Crib reactions.
I say TFTC on everything.
You want to.
It's for TFTC on everything.
It's crib reactions. 7.58K. Get us 8K.
Cribbies.
Shout out our crib crew. Join us on Patreon over there. Official crib crew member today. for $3 a month.
Man, look at that, man. 1.9K, 5.3K, 4.4K, man. We putting in work for the
1.5.
people, man. We doing the Lord work over here.
Yeah, we're back to doing TV show trailer, movie trailers. We did Avatar: The Last Airbender. They're gonna do a live action Netflix, so see if that one will be good. Cause the last movie they did was terrible. We got Usher doing a remix with Jungkook. We got Lisa from Blackpink doing a dance performance, and we got some XG videos doing some holiday stuff. So check that out. Yeah, check out everything we got going on. Crib Reactions, link in the description.
Hey, man, we like it. We like it. You love it, man. Keep
Y'all want
watching.
some
Stay
more?
tuned. God bless America, man. Keep watching. But moving on, we got my dog Vinny Diesel out here
Vinny D Diesel.
saying, man, I'm playing on both sides of the fence today. That's what he's saying. Allegedly.
I don't think you said that right.
But hey, man, if you didn't know, back in 09, back when Fast 5 came out, Vin Diesel was being a real naughty boy. If you didn't know, right now, just like in New York, they have the whole sexual allegation going on where they're reopening cases where if you got messed around with in the past 10 years, then you can bring back the court case and file it as a civil suit. And it looks like here, man, this Ashta Johnson saying that Vin Diesel tried to do the unthinkable to me.
Try to do what? We got a video?
No, it's no video. It's all words. So basically what's going on.
You want me to read it?
Not yet. So yeah, you can read it.
Let me be very clear. Vin Diesel categorically denies this claim in its entirety. This is the first he has ever heard about this for more than 13-year-old claim made by a perpetuity 9-day employee. There is clear evidence which completely refutes these outlandish allegations. His attorney responds to allegations made in a new battery lawsuit. Vin Diesel denies the claim. That's what I said in its entirety again. So it says he sues for battery, claims he attacked her after a hotel party is the alleged crime.
Exactly. So I mean, basically, imagine you're my girl Ashta Johnson, man. She in this Hollywood street. She's trying to make a name for herself. She's not an actress. She's like one of the people she's like a staff producer. So she goes on different movies, like any of your a lot of your favorite movies she's done, and she was on the social media staff, or she was on the staffing side or the production side. She was always a helper. So, that was the role that she was going for. That was she was promised. She's going to be on Fast 5, be a staffing person on the Fast 5. She'll put it on her IMB page on internet. It's basically what it is, it's what's the thing called?
IMDb?
IMDb, yeah. It's an IMDb page. She puts it on there this is all the things, her resume, this is all the stuff I did. She was supposed to put this on there for Fast 5, but they said, oh no, curveball. Instead of you working on Fast 5, you're going to be Vin Diesel's personal assistant. And then that's when it just all went downhill from there. Allegedly, she was a personal assistant for only 9 days, allegedly. And one day she remembers vividly where they were in Atlanta. Vin Diesel was there with his family, but he had his family in Buckhead in an Airbnb, and he had to do, a little barbecue, a little press event for the Fast 5 movie coming out. He wanted all the bad people to come out in lingerie, serve some food and barbecue. It's what Hollywood people always want sexy people around them.
Yeah.
They pay for it. Do you know?
They sometimes pay where they eat off naked people.
I mean, not that. When you see the rappers or anything showing pictures of them, the club and VIP section, a whole bunch of girls there. A lot of those girls are models. They get from talent agencies and everything, and they just pay for them.
Yeah.
So it's all of a side. So he hired her. She got these girls. He had a whole bunch of girls to work the barbecue. My dog Vin Diesel got that real riz. He brought 5 girls back to the hotel. They in there partying. He took one of the girls into the room in the hotel, and then after that situation, that's when the crazy part happened. That's when we heard Vin Diesel say he ain't have enough. He wanted some more. He wanted some. He wanted some cake with that cake with that meal he just had. So Vin Diesel had to go home because, like I said before, his baby mama, was at Airbnb in Buckhead. He called Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel wasn't answering. She called the security guard. The security guard called the assistant, Ashta Johnson. Ashta Johnson had to go knock on the door for Vin Diesel. Saw Vin Diesel pass out sleep. And when she woke Vin Diesel up, he did the unthinkable.
Allegedly.
He put her in a triangle chokehold. and he'll probably try to put that thing in her mouth.
What?
You heard the story. He did it 3 times. She tried to run away 3 times. Like she had 3. It's like he was on the.
I just can't believe that this is like the current news we're reporting on. My God, people.
This is crazy. These people, Hollywood people, are just nasty. Like she said, when she woke him up, he grabbed her and he threw her in the bed, tried to mess with her. She said no. Then she ran to the door, tried to leave the hotel, tried to leave the room, put his cell phone in his pocket, and he was like, "No, woman, don't go through that door." And then she closed the door because she didn't want to lose her job. And then he tried it again. He ran up on her again. Then he got to his knees. He pushed her away. She screamed. She ran again. Then this time, he jumped on her again. And then once he jumped on her again, he just like, little handy. He handed himself. He didn't go. He handed. I don't want to say what he did. He handled himself, which is crazy. Like he handled.
No, I know.
Oh, my hand. I'm sorry. My hand. I just realized my hand was on the movement. Bad hand. I'm sorry, man. Oh Lord, but so
if you don't know before, man, my co-host HR is gonna be reaching out to you.
I'm just painting you the story Vin Diesel gave.
No, you was painting that story.
But so the crazy part about the whole thing was once it was all over, allegedly she said that once Vin Diesel was done, he was like, "Oh yeah, you can't," just like what's the name said, "You're not an easy F." So I guess they having like the person that she worked for, the agency that she worked for, that ended up putting her with Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
They tried to mess with her too, and she wasn't with it. And so he was like, "Okay, you didn't mess with her. She wasn't with it with you, but I'm Vin Diesel. She gonna mess with me, but she ain't want to do it either. So she ain't mess with none of them." 9 days later, she got a phone call saying, "We no longer need your services." So now she got fired. She's suing him for improper work behavior. Just a whole bunch of allegations. It's just crazy. Like these Hollywood people are just sick.
Yeah,
it's all over Fast Five. Fast Five ain't even good. Well, was Fast Five good?
No, let me see. What was oh my God. No, I'm just saying, like, this is like literally like the worst thing I've ever seen as far as like, I bet celebrities, especially celebrities that are older now, are like, "Oh, it used to be nice. Like we used to be able to get away with everything." And like
back in the 90s,
back in the day, like in the 70s, 80s, 90s, and early 2000s, like you would have to be in the paper, and like even then, some people wouldn't pay attention to that. So like stuff would spread, but maybe not spread as much. But now, the moment you do something wrong, whether it was now or in the past, it is all over the world news. Like every Instagram, social media,
podcast,
it's out there.
Like Gilbert Arenas just started this one alleged rumor where he said Harvey Weinstein and Halle Berry. How he said he was at the All-Star game and he overheard Weinstein talking about how he had Halle Berry doing some strange for some piece of change.
I don't even know what to say.
Exactly. Hollywood's crazy, man. You got that. You got the Will Smith story.
Yeah, we're done with Vin Diesel. Let's go ahead and get right into like the worst story. Then we got it looks like over 170 people linked to Jeffrey Epstein to be revealed soon. They're gonna unseal the names. Apparently all the names are gonna be unsealed but 3. Apparently they were trying to keep like 12 of them sealed, but they're only actually letting them keep 3 is what I've heard. Correct me if I'm wrong below in the comments. But it looks like we got a media clip here. Do you have something to say before we play the video?
Let's see what they got to say, and then we're going to give you our 2 cents right after that.
The federal courthouse here in Lower Manhattan, and this is where Judge Loretta Preska has ordered that January 1st release date of more than 170 names associated with a civil lawsuit that was settled some time ago here. But many of those names that will be released are Jeffrey Epstein's close friends, associates, and some of his victims. Now, the judge is also allowing those individuals who would like to keep their names concealed or redacted to file an appeal to make their case before the release of those names in less than 2 weeks. Now, many of those names that will come out certainly are known and notable, including former presidents, but they are all part of a now settled civil lawsuit against Ghislaine Maxwell brought by Virginia Giuffre. Now, Giuffre accused Maxwell of helping Epstein abuse her by arranging travel plans along with setting up meeting times and places around the world to facilitate her sexual abuse. Maxwell is now serving 20 years in a federal prison after she was convicted in 2020.
Man, it's just crazier and crazier. I can't believe, like, I just keep on saying it over and over again. All of these alleged truths that are coming out about all these super famous celebrities or people with power, and it seems like it dang near, it doesn't matter if they're a politician, a movie star, a music star. That it seems like everyone with power somehow eventually abuses that power.
I'm just saying, man, I can't wait to January 1st. So allegedly January 1st is when they finna drop all the names of all the 170 people minus, the 3-8.
Who do you think is going to be the most shocking name?
I mean, they've alleged. So basically, what's been going on is this isn't the first package they released of basically all the documents. This is like the second or third time they did this before. They released some information. So now, I mean, it's already been said that JFK Jr. He's already admitted that. Oh yeah, I was on Jeffrey Epstein's plane before, but one time I was with my wife, and one time I was with my kids. So the story is just crazy because they're gonna give you a list of 170 people, but you don't know what they went on the plane for. Because some people saying like, "Oh yeah, I was on the plane, but I was with my family, so I couldn't have been doing that crazy stuff that they were doing."
I don't know. I bet you there's secret rooms everywhere on wherever
True.
they were.
True, but with this 170 people here, everybody had everybody has had the opportunity to remove their name off the list. All you have to do is just have your lawyer call in, be like, I don't want my name on the list. They would have removed you. So the people that's left over, people are saying like they feel like
I don't think it was that simple.
It's the fight. These people that get the name off the list, they just have to fight for it. You don't have to. It wasn't a lie. If you don't want your name on the list, you just told them. But that's what they are saying. But it's people here. They're saying that some people don't care anymore. They're like, I don't care anymore. Or other people saying like, this is so old. Like what it is. But
I don't know. I mean, unless there are people that aren't in the limelight where like they own businesses, so it's not like that they could lose sponsorships. So I don't know.
I mean,
I'm interested to see what actually happens.
True.
When this comes out, do we have a date when this is?
January 1st.
Is that what it said?
Yeah, January 1st is when the name come out. Because I mean, I don't know,
right
because
around the corner, people.
It's like, so what you gonna do? Like these banks and everything. What, like JP Morgan Bank? Like them people, like the Morgan people. They was probably on the plane. What, you gonna stop going to Chase? You gonna go to Chase Bank no more?
Yep.
People still gonna go to Chase Bank.
Kidding.
All these people is corrupt. I mean, you don't know. You got this going. You got between Harvey Epstein doing this. You got Diddy doing the Diddy parties and Rev TD Jake over there. Everybody's messed up.
Basically.
So it's just crazy. I mean, with this, I'm just ready for it to be over with. I mean, if you didn't know about Jeffrey Epstein, I mean, he had his little island, and celebrities used to go to the island, do strange things.
Apparently, a lot of illegal things that we can't mention on YouTube, involving people of various ages, high and low, would be doing acts at his island that are, again, we can't really mention. So apparently, this is like the worst of the worst, and they're going to reveal some of the names of the people that were involved. I don't know how if they're going to reveal any details, like if this person was like a victim or a guest, or kind of what role they played. That'll be interesting to see as well. You said that the Biden's probably going to be on
the Bidens. It's gonna be like a whole bunch of political old people.
Oh yeah, apparently people from both sides. I heard that possibly the Biden and Trump and Trump's family. So who knows?
And the Biden's already a freak.
Hunter was like, I wasn't. I wish I was old enough back then to go to the island. My dad told me, you're too young, Hunter. You're too young.
So ever since then, this is basically just a cry out for help for Hunter. But I mean,
we'll keep you up to date when the names officially drop. If there's any juicy names, any juicy news, stay tuned to Tales from the Crib and TFTC clips, because we're definitely going to always have the update on the show, and we'll have the topic cut out on the clips channel on TFTC clips. So make sure you're subscribed to both, and we'll give you the Epstein updates as they drop. Any other comments before we move on?
I mean, that's all. I pray for everybody that had to go through this traumatic situation, man. But moving on here, I want to thank the Lord for bringing us 1098 Jake, because he out here doing the Lord's work, exposing these rats, letting us know the frauds.
I thought you said he was a culture vulture when he exposed Real Boston Richie.
No, Boston didn't snitch.
No, he did.
He didn't snitch.
They had the video.
That was
and the evidence.
That was AI. That's what Duval. But if you didn't know, man, he out here saying BG a snitch, a rat. Whack 100 saying he a snitch. Then 1090 Jake come out here saying he a snitch
He's
also.
a bad rat. Because if he would have ratted, why did he do so much time?
That's what I'm saying. I mean, imagine you doing all the time in jail. People give you a standing ovation. You finally come out, and then 2 weeks,
People
2 weeks later, imagine on Christmas Day, somebody said they dropped a video saying you a rat.
Yeah, we actually watched 1090 Jake's video on this and read some of the comments. Seemed like a lot of the people in the comments said, this doesn't really count. It sounds like it's a gray area. It's kind of an odd situation. So it's a video, right?
Yeah.
Let's play this video and see what we got here. And y'all could tell us what you think in the comments below.
Whack 100, tell me what you think.
So I got my phone from No Jumper, saw 7 calls from Stunner. So what I do, go to Clubhouse, and I make the announcement, BG is a rat. Whack, you better start this shit, because this nigga, he'll show up at my house next. You know where I live at? Like I know where he live at.
Shit, y'all niggas crazy.
Yeah, I get there, because you can't just get in his house, but my name down there, so the security don't let me up. They called and tell him, yo, Whack 100 just came here in the penthouse. And then he'll text me and say, I ain't coming home for a month. I'm like, that's cool. I'm enjoying the scenery.
And that's part of the plan. Is that snitching because the fall guy changed his mind and now couldn't get out of the situation? Should BG have never testified? Is that against the code to testify even though motherfuckers is agreeing? Y'all let me know in the comment section. This shit bigger than me. Y'all let me know what y'all think. That's what I'm gonna go with. It's 1090 Jake. I'm rocking with y'all and y'all rocking with me.
I'm rocking with y'all like you're rocking with me.
He said he's going with the comments. So the top like 5-10 comments all said that they did not count it as snitching because the guy agreed to take the fall. And only after, like, way later, when they already testified and said, yeah, he did it, and they're going to, like, sentence him and stuff, did he change his mind. So if everyone agreed to it and you weren't throwing anybody under the bus, and then they last second changed their mind, it's like you can't undo what you did. So I don't know if that technically counts, but it's so much gray area with all these new snitching allegations, it's really hard to tell anymore. So I'm not a super fan of BG, so it doesn't really bother me, but put in the comments below if you think this is snitching, if this is a gray area so it doesn't count, is this a baby snitch? Let us know. What do you think, Oz?
I mean, the story just seemed funny to me. I mean, like, y'all, you and your you and 2 other homeboys is in the car. Y'all get pulled over by the cops. The cops search the car, find drugs, then see the barrel, find the gun under the driver's seat of the car. BG the one driving, but yeah, I mean, one dude did agree to say, oh yeah, I'm gonna take the charge for y'all. You know, BG's the rapper, so you know y'all's gonna have fall guys. But what I don't understand is the part of, like, if he agreed in front of the cop and everybody that it's his weapon, why did BG have to go to court in the middle if somebody already said it's theirs? That's the part I just don't understand.
That's a great point. I don't understand that either. That, you know, like you said, if they all said it was his and he says, yeah, it was mine, you think that he just has to go to get sentenced.
Exactly.
You wouldn't think that they would need any more proof if the guy himself is saying he did it, which supposedly, allegedly, is what they said happened.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, that does seem a little bit fishy that they needed, you know, extra, you know, commentary to confirm what he already said himself.
But what I would have to say is this situation may not be snitching, but it is effed up. It's messed up because they lied to him. When the dude took the charge for BG, they was like, "Oh yeah, you gonna be alright. You ain't from Louisiana.
You got no priors. You're gonna get nothing." And then he got a few years.
And he's like, "Oh yeah, you're gonna get a year." Then the lawyer, and then like the BG lawyer was like, "Oh yeah, you're gonna get a year." But as soon as the court and everything started, they was like, "You finna get like 6 or 7 years." And he was like, "Oh hell nah." Then he tried to like retract his statement, but it was too late because BG and them already went to court and said he did it, so he did it. So I mean, that's the part with me. Like, technically, that's snitching because they said the rules of snitching is you go to court and you pointing the finger. You went to court, you pointed the finger, even though he said you could have went on court and said, "Well, I mean, I don't remember what happened." He said what he said. Read the camera. He said it.
Yeah, my definition is if you. Basically, if your information that you provide willingly is used as evidence for someone to get put away.
But he did. It was.
So, I mean, under my own personal definition, the technicality would be that he did snitch, because like my co-host said, he should have pled the fifth and said he already said it was his. I don't have to say anything, and either pled the fifth when they asked him questions or just completely denied to take the stand. That would have been the real G route. So I don't know, man.
How you
Put in
feel
the
about
comments below. He's not my favorite rapper. I know some of his old songs from back in the day, and I did actually like his most recent tape with Gucci Man. He actually did have some fire songs, and I did like, not just Gucci's part. He had some fire parts too. So I don't know. Put in the comments below. I'm not a super fan, so it's not really going to change anything with me.
Not with him, but how do you feel about the whole snitching thing? The whole snitching label. How do you feel about it now? Like, is it before it was just black and white? You can put the snitching label on people like, okay, you did this, you a snitch. But now it's like people are finding so many gray areas and so many one-offs. Like you said,
that's what's making it tough. And then it's like some people, it's like it's really not a gray area. It's pretty black and white that they snitch.
like Bossa Richie.
Well, I was gonna say like Gunna, but then he, basically was like, I'm gonna know how I'm gonna beat snitching allegations. I'm gonna lose 50 pounds. I'm gonna like make the best album of my life. And he put that out, and even with no cosign or nothing, all the regular people that listen to rap that don't stay up with what's going on in the street politics, they're just like, oh, Gunna's been cool for how many years? Gunna put out another album. They start listening to it. Certain songs start going viral on TikTok. Because a lot of these people that are influencers or big names, they're not plugged in, so they could care less.
Facts.
They say as long as the person didn't do something like crazy, like they, like did battery against a significant other or something, like they're probably not gonna really care or know about what they're doing. I mean, there's probably a lot of people that even like when Real Boston Richie snitched, like they probably don't even pay attention to that, and they're like, oh, he dropped a new album and check it out. And then slowly his numbers, anybody that snitches, it seems like their numbers have a big drop off. But if people just basically keep on going on and not acknowledging it and acting like it never happened, that they're slowly able to get their numbers back, because a lot of the fandom doesn't care about this stuff anymore, as far as like the casuals.
Yeah, casual fans don't. It's like it's more casual fans and
It's
like,
it's crazy because it doesn't matter what it is. It seems like casual fans ruin things for everyone, because
Facts.
companies make decisions based on the large numbers rather than like the cult
Like
following
Bud Light.
or the cult fan base. Like you see that with Star Wars, that they're losing their cult fan base because they're pandering to what is right, the inclusiveness of everything right now, and they're losing their core fan base by trying to include everyone by going after like a fan base that isn't there right now. They're trying to make everyone be a Star Wars fan rather than catering to the fans that they already have.
pretty much is basically. But I mean, this situation's crazy. Comment below if you feel like BG's a snitch. You feel like he's just a snake, because why would you tell somebody you don't get a year, but you're gonna get longer than a year? Yeah. But enough about that. Moving on here, we going on to boxing. We started off by saying we not big on boxing, but these past few episodes we're doing a lot of boxing.
Yeah, I mean, we watch a lot of UFC, a lot of boxing, anything with fighting. Our boy Seth is rolling into jiu-jitsu. He practices that. So if you want to spar with him, let us know.
Oh no!
But
you gotta show me.
You gotta sign a waiver though. But we've been watching this stuff, and our boxing clips do really good as far as on TFTC clips. So we appreciate the views there, and we don't even front. People will be like, "Oh, you didn't know this." We're not boxing experts. We're boxing casuals. We check this out because we like seeing big fights and have fun, and we got to check out this fight. And
we got
Deontay. What did you take away from it?
We got Deontay Wilder versus Joseph Parker. Who they just fought this past weekend, and I mean, it was embarrassing. I mean, me watching the fight, I thought Wilder was gonna win. But I mean, once I started doing my research, I started seeing that the boxing community already knew that Wilder's not a boxer. Wilder's just a drunk fighter that has a strong right hand. And if he catch you with the right hand, you go on night.
Isn't that crazy that there's people that are like true fighters? They know all technique and form, and they literally know like the ins and outs of like the art.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's other people where they're like, I have a hammer fist or like a fist of God, I guess you could say.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know all the technical ins and outs, but all I know is if I catch you with this one time, it's night. And it's funny that those guys like have careers too, and sometimes they're long or short, but it's just kind of weird that how that goes for fighters. And it seems like a lot of the real deal boxing heads were saying that if this fight went longer rather than shorter, that's when Parker was going to win it, because they're saying if Wilder didn't catch him early, he was going to get tired and then eventually get the break speed off of him, and that's pretty much exactly what happened.
Pretty much. And then you remember we saw highlights of the fight, and you seen Wilder caught him with some good right hands, but he just took it on the chin and he just stayed in there. He started swinging on him all crazy. Then it all went downhill in the 8th round.
Yeah, he was just like bum rushing him. It's crazy because Wilder is known as the tactical fighter, and at the end it seemed like he knew that he was wearing down Wilder, so he kind of just, to me, this is my opinion, but it seems like he just kind of bum rushed him and was just using his energy to overwhelm him.
Yeah, it's just sad. I mean, a lot of people were saying that a lot of things about Deontay Wilder. Some people saying that he need to retire because he's 38 years old now. He's 38.
I mean,
the person he just fought was like 30.
That's a great age to retire. He's made millions. As long as he's take care of his finances, he should have plenty of money to last the rest of his life, especially if he keeps up endorsements or does appearances or podcasts or things like that. He could still get them, stay on somewhat of a money train. And then just with his other big money, use that money to make money with, properties, or how other, famous people make money, or, people with big money.
But I mean, with him losing this fight, it messed up some things, because Deontay Wilder was supposed to win this fight against Joseph, and then he was supposed to fight this dude named Andre. He was supposed to fight Andre next, but since he lost, Andre now has to either fight the winner out of the Tyson Fury fight or fight Joseph Parker. But he already fought Joseph Parker back in 2018, so I don't know if anybody really want to see that. But I mean, this fight was crazy. Everybody talking about Deontay Wilder's legs. How he had like twinkie legs. His legs so skinny.
And no footwork.
No footwork. Exactly. You see his foot. He has no footwork, so he's not a real boxer.
Not at all, yeah.
He just want to catch you with that one hit. And I mean,
you can get lucky doing that, but if you find someone that's experienced, they're gonna be good enough to, even if they do get hit, they're not gonna be caught flush where they're gonna get knocked out.
Yeah.
They're gonna be able to move a little bit so they don't really take the full force of the hit. True. And they're just gonna wait for you to go down and then take them out. But yeah, so.
And this was crazy. And it was a crazy unanimous fight. I mean, the refs.
I couldn't believe that Wilder had his hand up. And then they come out with the scoring, and they're like, "You pretty much got smoked, bro. Like, you got blown out."
It was like Wilder 111, Joseph 118. It was like 4 or 5 point difference each time for each ref. I mean, each scorecard. I mean, it was just embarrassing. I mean, I don't know what's next. I didn't know he was 38 years old.
I didn't think he was that old, but again, we're not super boxing fans.
So with that saying,
we're getting better though.
Yeah. With that saying, I mean, I can see him doing 1 or 2 more fights. Some people were saying that he's super old. I mean, he's 38 years old, and on top of that, he hasn't boxed in the past 2 years. So you got that ring rust.
Well, and that's the thing with fighters, especially as they get older. It's kind of bad. The older you get, you want to capitalize on your final years. And if you're still trying to fight and you're at an older age for boxing, and you're taking 2 or 3 years or a year every time you fight, you're probably going to find out pretty quickly that you're going to age yourself out when you could have had a handful more fights. So maybe he's realizing that maybe he's just aged himself out by putting too many gaps between his fights.
True, but right now we got a video of him, Deontay Wilder, giving his 2 cents about the fight and how you feel.
What's up, baby? Hey, man, we came up short tonight. I don't know what happened, to be honest. My timing was off, and I didn't throw my punches. I didn't let my hands go like I supposed to. Sometimes it get like that, you know what I mean? But, you live to see another fight. You live to see another moment. That's all that matters. Still full of happiness. I'm still full of joy. I'm still full of smiles. Sorry if I let anyone down. But we'll be back, though. That's the good thing about it, And, man, I can't wait to get on this PJ to go back to my babies. See her today is one of my daughter's birthday. Daddy love you so much, baby. I'll be home soon, though. But I thank you so much for the love and support that I've got in Riyadh and all my families, all my fans around the world. I thank you. I appreciate you so much. This is not the end. We'll be back. Love, peace, God bless.
His face don't look bad at all from after get beat
That's what
up.
I'll say. Like, yeah, neither guy. I hate when fights end like that and neither guy's really messed up that bad. It's like, to me, I think I'm probably gonna sound crazy, but remember, we're boxing fan novices. But if boxing went to a style, like if you're like the champion or the higher rank, because they do rankings. If you're the higher rank, the only way that you can lose your rank is if someone knocks you out. If you don't get knocked out, then you didn't lose the fight.
So lose by knockout only. So no,
Yeah.
so if you have the other
So
decision, you lost?
basically, a guy from a lower rank can challenge a guy from a higher rank. So if you're a champion, probably a guy from a top 5 can challenge you, and do it like that. Or if you're a top 10, someone like 5 through 10 could challenge you. And if the guy that's the lower rank has to knock out the guy the higher rank, or he doesn't advance in the rank.
True, I can see that.
Because
yeah,
that's the one thing I hate about boxing is some boxers turn it into a point
game like Floyd Mayweather.
A point game, and that's honestly why I was never a fan of Floyd Mayweather. I know that he's like technically one of the greatest boxers ever as far as his footwork and dodging ability and how he can just and get so many points so quick. But he honestly didn't knock anyone out like his last 25 fights. His punches never had anything on him, and he would beat guys, and they'd be after the fight, and they would look just like this, like they didn't even do anything, like they went for a Sunday stroll. So that's the only thing I hate about boxing is when guys play points. That's just my one thing of concern. So let me know if you think that's a crazy idea about the challenger and the knockouts the only way you could advance, or do you think that would be something that would revitalize the sport and make it even more fun?
Only thing that's gonna revitalize sport is if Deontay Wilder fight Jake Paul.
Boxing's already doing good, so let me not say it like that. What do you think it would give a boost to the sport?
Jake Paul.
Yeah, the boxing fans are gonna cook you for that one.
Nah, they are. I'm joking. But I mean, he does bring light. He does bring attention. I gotta say that.
I wouldn't mind if he actually started a fight like top.
He's going to the Paris Olympics. What are you talking about?
Well, I mean, that's if he actually does do it. It's as far as right now. I don't know if they announced that he's in consideration or he's actually doing it.
Might be on the practice squad. We don't know.
Because that's what I want to see, if he's finally going to go against world-ranked fighters.
Yeah, I want to see that.
Rather than UFC fighters that have been retired.
But moving on, before we move on, did you know that Conor McGregor is calling out Manny Pacquiao to box?
Manny's so old, man. That's me. He's like a president. He owns a basketball league. He's doing R&B remixes. He's a great singer, so he's busy with his other hobbies.
Comment below. Let me know how you feel about the whole Deontay Wilder situation. Does he need to retire? Or what does he need to do next? And what's next for Joseph Parker? Who else does he need to assassinate next in the heavyweight division?
God dang. But speaking of assassinations, Jake, just kidding, but we got my boy, Luka the Don.
That's a funny picture. He looking at Devin Booker.
Yeah, he was Santa. He was giving him the works. But the Dallas Mavericks, this was the best game to me and the most dominant game all of Christmas Day, all of NBA hoops. We had Luka Doncic and the Dallas Mavericks without Kyrie Irving, his second best player on Dallas, playing against Devin Booker and Kevin Durant. And Devin Booker and Kevin Durant played like absolute garbage. They were so garbage that when they had the NBA highlights after the game, they had Luka and Grayson Allen's picture, because Grayson Allen was like the only person that actually showed up for the Phoenix Suns. It was truly hilarious. Luka dropped 50 points, 6 rebounds, 15 assists, 4 steals, and 3 blocks. And he was even mad at the reporters because at the end of the night, he was letting them know, hey, y'all want to talk about my offense, but you always want to give me crap about my defense, but y'all don't want to talk about me when I have 4 steals and 3 blocks and also drop 50 points. So shame on you.
Did you know Luka's 9-3 versus Devin Booker?
Oh yeah, that's why they call him Devin
no,
Booker's dad.
Devin Booker's 9-3 versus Luka. Devin Booker's beat Luka more than once. Devin Booker is 9-3 versus Luka in his career.
Yeah,
But
but
turn over the new leaf.
Luka's
But
one.
I think on Christmas Day is when Luka's beat him more.
Well, Luka beats him when it matters. He beats him on Christmas Day, and he beats him on the playoffs.
Ooh.
So, Game 7, Christmas Day, anytime it's a big game and it's not a random, da-da-da game, Luka's going to own Devin Booker.
How do you feel about
And I like that he wore a hat that said, "I make great babies," because he was talking about his son, Devin Booker, who's also a baby.
Horrible. How do you feel about the Mavericks? Wait, did Kyrie play?
No.
What's wrong with Kyrie?
He has his leg injured. He's nothing crazy. Like, he should be back within the next 2 weeks. But he did get injured. And then also Derek Lively, the center, rookie center. No, he's back, but he just came back. He had been out for like 3 weeks.
Damn.
So they had been missing like 2 or 3 starters for like the past month almost. But they're starting to come back now. They're starting to trickle back. So hopefully we get Kyrie back soon and can be back to 100%. But even then, Dallas is like a top 4, top 5 team in the West. And, on our TFTC Hoops episode, we'll definitely break down the rest of the league and go over the rankings. Because, a lot of people say that the Christmas Day games is kind of the start of the season for them when they start paying attention to basketball.
I can see that. But, I mean, this was an amazing game. Devin Booker and Kevin Durant didn't score anything. It was so bad that the NBA...
Luka scored 10,000 points. When he scored 50 this game, he got to 10,000 career points, and I think they said he was
top 5 in scoring on Christmas Day.
Top 4 in scoring on Christmas Day.
Top 4, my bad.
And he was also like one of the 4 fastest players to get like 10,000 points. I think the fastest since MJ.
I mean, Luka's out here going crazy. I mean, it's crazy how no matter what Luka does, I think he's like top in scoring, top in all these categories, but he will never be the face of the NBA.
I mean, if LeBron retires, he very well could
be Jason Tatum.
It's not going to be Jason Tatum, without a doubt.
I seen somebody said, I don't know, I seen on
He's not even the best player on his team.
He is.
Jaylen Brown's
better. No, he is. I think, what the hell did I see? I just seen a Jason Tatum interview where he talked, and they were bringing up facts, when they were like, Jason Tatum's like has the most brand deals out of everybody in the NBA right now. They're pushing brands on Jason Tatum, and then on top of it, I forgot whose podcast it was. I think it was the Andre Iguodala podcast with Evan Turner, but he has that, and on top of that with Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown's doing something with Donovan Mitchell, where like they're trying to like help the community type of thing, and like
I haven't seen.
He's focused more on that, like helping the community with Devin Booker. Like, so
needs to help Devin Booker
in the future, I can see him and Devin Booker being on the same team together.
Who?
But Devin Booker and Jaylen Brown, because Jaylen Brown and him.
I mean, I could definitely see it, especially if Jaylen Brown is tired of Jason Tatum not passing the ball, that he wants to leave, and Kevin Durant is already getting tired of the Suns and Bradley Beal never playing. He's also threatening to request a trade. So what would you think if they trade like Kevin Durant for like Jaylen Brown and who's someone else from like Pritchard or somebody?
It's a lot of people need to get. I think Jaylen Brown needs his own team. Kevin Durant, I realize no matter what you want to say, he needs his own team. He needs to be the star of his own team. He doesn't want to be the star of his own team. He wants to be on the team.
He don't got it. He can't be the star of his own team. The only time he's ever won was when he was the second option next to Steph Curry.
He can be the best player on the team, but he doesn't want to be the star of the team. Does that make sense? Like, he want to be the best. Like, he's like on the when he was with the Warriors, he was the best. He's the best player, but he wasn't the star player.
Yeah, because it was still Steph's team.
And then with this team,
it's almost like with the Heat, like when LeBron came. Like, LeBron was the best player, but it was still Dwayne Wade's team because he'd always been there.
Mm-hmm. It's like that, yeah. I mean, he went to the Brooklyn. That's when they tried to make him the star, but that didn't work out because him and James Harden. I guess because
James Harden, and Kyrie, yeah.
And
They never really played together, and then when they got Ben Simmons for Harden, Simmons was really
it's like
playing.
and that's like 3 people that don't want to be the star of the team. So you have 3 superstars, but none of them want to be the star. James Harden.
It's funny how he's been cursed.
Well, James Harden want to be the star.
Like Kevin Durant won those 2 cheap championships by joining the Warriors after they had won the most regular season games ever and lost to the Cavs. He joined their team just to make them like a juggernaut. And ever since then, like, remember he snapped his leg in the Toronto series. And then every time he's tried to cheat again by getting on a team with like 2 or 3 all-stars, or about, he keeps on doing one team with 3 all-stars. It seems like that one of them are always injured. Like no matter how many super teams he tries to make, the guys are never able to play together because one of the 3 are always injured.
James Harden came in fat James.
Yeah.
He came in. That situation, or because with the whole Brooklyn situation, I felt like they tried to make him the star, but he didn't want to be the star. Kyrie Irving, Kyrie Irving don't want to be the star, and then James Harden gonna step up, but if James Harden the star, your team ain't going nowhere.
I think Kyrie, like before he got injured, was playing really well, and he really understood like that second fiddle role. Like basically, like he's still gets like a lot of first fiddle time because it's like Luka, he usually gets subbed out first. So when Luka goes to his first break, he comes back in, and then it's like the Kyrie show. It's the Kyrie show whenever Luka's out, and then when Luka's in, he gets easier buckets because they're focusing so much on Luka that a lot of times, and Luka's a great passer, that he could get him the ball and get him easy shots. So he has time where he's running the things and he's the man like he's used to, and also in times where he's kind of playing the sidekick role and excelling on like catch and shoot or catch and finishes.
True. True. And then I seen that Brandon Jennings said that Kevin Durant needs to leave Phoenix. He's wasting his time. And
if he leaves again, man, he's gonna be stained. I feel like what I'm saying, he's gonna be stained almost like James Harden. You can't be on like 4 teams in 5 years and you ask for 4 trades. Like that's a no-go.
Do you put James Harden and
at a certain point,
Kevin Durant in the same boat?
It's not everyone else, it's you.
True, but do you put them in the same boat, James Harden and Kevin Durant, or you feel like it's the same thing but 2 different situations, but they both doing it 2 different ways?
It's different ways because James Harden has this whole like emotional roller coaster where he feels like playing it or not.
Mm-hmm.
And Kevin Durant just gets butthurt all the time. So I still hate you, KD.
What team do you see him?
Because he got my original Twitter ban. If you're new to this channel.
So what team do you see him? I can see. Okay, so I see the teams that need people really bad is the Boston is the Detroit Pistons.
Well, yeah, they're like
the Utah Jazz. Utah Jazz. Sacramento. I can see Sacramento Kings needs a star.
De'Aaron Fox ain't their star.
Nah, I need a bigger star. You can't be no star when it's under 6'2". I mean, you start playing, you good, really good, but you need somebody else. And Sabonis isn't cracking it.
Yeah.
And then you got Malik Monk. So you basically got two point guards and then him. So basically, like you basically like on the same level as the Portland Trailblazers when Dame Lillard and what's his name, McCollum was on there.
Yeah.
Because they both can shoot really good, but Monk, he can't shoot that good. Some games he's
streaky. He's not.
He's streaky. So if you got a streaky Malik Monk and a good Sabonis added together, that gives me a McCollum. Gives me a CJ McCollum, and then you got a Dame Lillard, and that's what you got. You can't, like you always tell me, you can't win. You can't win.
Yeah, teams with 2 small guards have a tough time winning in the playoffs.
Yeah, no matter how good you are.
Because it's like at the end of the day, you can't play. You give up too many easy buckets.
Pretty much.
Because that's what Portland's problem was.
Mm-hmm.
They had their guards were so tiny.
So yeah, I don't know what team. What team would he go to?
Who? CJ.
Kevin.
He went to the Pelicans.
Not CJ. Kevin Durant.
He needs to go to the Shanghai Sharks. That's where I want him to go.
With Stephon Marbury.
Yep.
He get coached.
Get coached by Stephon.
Oh Lord.
But yeah, let us know if you're ready for another TFTC Hoops basketball. We could talk basketball all day, and we plan to have another TFTC Hoops episode within the next week. So let us know if you're ready for that. But let's go ahead and jump into the music. We got TFTC Music Mix number 4. We could see that Tay Savage dropped a new song. Dropped a new song on Music Mix number 4. Check out our music mix. It'll get you turned, ready to jump through a roof, jump through a wall. It'll get definitely some gym music, gym flows there. So check that out. And we are recording this on a Monday. So shout out.
We're recording this on a Monday. We're recording this on a Tuesday today.
No, I'm kidding. Yeah, we are recording this on a Tuesday.
Dropping on a Wednesday. We got new music that dropped last week. And let me tell you right now. You can go to the next one. Let me tell you right now, man. This list of music that dropped this week was just booty juice. Central C, Little Mabu. That T-Pain album is live. It's good, but it's
Wow, Tay Savage made it on the list. They giving my boy Tay Savage.
I mean, I think you got to pay for it. I think you got to pay to be on here. Like, you got to like you a lot. But
he's getting respect in the field now.
I can see that. But I mean, you had this. You had my dog Troy Ave. White Christmas 11 came out. A lot of people dropped a whole bunch of tracks. But my pick of the week is Boss Man D-Lo from Florida. You know, he got songs with Wood Boy G.
YTB Fat.
He got songs with YTB. Everybody got a song with YTB Fat. It's 18 songs. Out of 18 songs, I had like 7 of them on my playlist. I gotta listen to them, man. Florida trapper, real trap music, trying to get some money. Let me pop my shit.
Hopefully, it doesn't go the Florida route and start snitching.
You know what's funny? All these songs that he be in the songs, he's like, man, I don't fuck with snitches. If you got paperwork, I don't mess with you. But you do a song with Wood Boy G, and Wood Boy G hang out with Boston Richie. So I mean, by default, I'm pretty sure you hang out with Boston Richie.
Doesn't mean necessarily.
Most likely you do.
You keep it separate.
Nah, I think he most likely hangs out with Boston Richie.
Probably keep it separate.
It is what it is. But I mean, that's my pick. Y'all need to go check him out. It's good, real good mixtape.
Do you have a favorite song?
Pop my shit with him and Wood Boy G. Oh, also YTB Fat came out with an album. He came out with an album last week. That was gonna be my music pick, but this album was way better than YTB Fat. Even though YTB Fat, he's not doing.
You've been on the YTB Fat train.
It's a good album.
You've been the conductor. You've been choo-choo.
No, but it's just like you got somebody that made a mixtape. You got somebody like he actually tried on the album. Like he's making like singing songs and like real production. But then you got this gritty grit. This like this get money mixtape that came out. So I was like, man, do I want the Chief Keef album or do I want the Chief Keef mixtape?
Yeah.
Which one's
Tough
better?
Choice.
Tough choice.
Well, let's go ahead and get into my music pick. We got Teach Me How to Drill. It's a single, not a CD. Lil Mabu and 504. And this we actually reacted to this on Crib Reactions. That reaction will be coming out in the next couple days, so make sure you go down in the description and click on Crib Reactions. This was a really interesting music video. It was really funny. If you want to learn how to drill on a scooter, check out this music video.
Ching, 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 ching. Hey, man, but you already know, man. I need you to check us out, man.
No, that's how scooters sounded.
The thing, ching, 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 ching. The little thing. Man, but you already know, man. Follow me on Twitter. On X. Feel Supreme 305 along with my co-host.
Follow me at Papa Oblock.
And make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe on this episode. If you watch this far, hit the like button, man. You know we keep the mess, we keep the tea. Y'all want to keep us up here, man? Hit the like button. It's free, man. Help us out. See what it do. Also, follow us on TikTok. I'm still dropping videos on TikTok. Tales from the Crib. I think we got like 192 followers on there or 200. One of the two. We still growing. I'm at least dropping 4 videos on there a week. Also follow us on IG. Tales from the Crib 210. Every time we drop a video, I'm putting it on there. Make sure y'all check out our shorts. Make sure y'all check everything out. But also moving on.
You done, Coach? You have nothing to say?
Man, it's been a good week, man. It's been a good, long week. It's almost 2024. We in the tunnel to success, man. They can't stop, won't stop, man. We on the way to the...
We'll see y'all later.
See you later.
We're on our way where?
I was going to say to the Diddy party.
No.
We got Rev TD Jake hitting us up, man, saying, hey, man, I got the whistles, man. What's up?
Yeah, we heard you blow the whistles. Let me give our fine viewers.
Blow the whistle, like short, like too short.
I'm trying to keep some beautiful Christmas music, and you trying to blow the whistle.
I mean, yeah.
Thanks for tuning in. It's your boy Chico around Chico 2 times. Felix Supreme 305. This has been another Tales from the Crib podcast. TFTC, what? Episode 136,
baby.
It's been a long road. We're here. Like, comment, subscribe. Send it to your friends. Share it everywhere. Check out, we got TFTC NFL Weekly Picks. We're filming that tomorrow. We'll get that out there for you. We're going to have all kinds of stuff coming on our channels. A whole bunch of our content on this channel will be clipped out on TFTC Clips. So you don't got no time for some long form podcasts, check out the Clip channel where we clip everything out nice and neat for you. But thanks for tuning in. Another week, another podcast. We will see you later. Good evening. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Happy New Year, man. See y'all next week.